Hi guys, and welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it so very much. Welcome. My name is Aiden. I'm so happy that you're here. Today I have a perfume haul. Couple things really fast, bookkeeping, but housekeeping. There we go. For my nails, I have a couple of them that chipped overnight, and I don't have time to fix them right now. I'm in the midst of grading finals, so I haven't responded. I'm behind on putting up videos because I have taken a few minutes to record them, but editing them takes longer, and I have been just drowning in grading, especially with the advent of AI. It is taking longer to grade papers now because they're coming up with fake sources. And then I have to go try to find those fake sources in many different avenues. So yeah, I'm a little stressed right now. I have just a couple more days before grades are due, and I'm like, oh, I've graded maybe a sixth of the papers. So anyway, happy place, perfume haul. Some mistakes were made. I already know that from a couple of these. There's a few that I'm curious about how they're gonna turn out, but I'm going to start with the one that I got the most recently. Some of these I got for different reasons, and we'll kind of talk about that. Anyway, before I begin, don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Let me know if you've purchased any perfumes, if you've tried any of these, what your thoughts are on them. Yeah, and just let me know how you're doing. Are you stressed out as much as I am? I'm also like, I need to apply for find some summer jobs and see if there's any jobs for next year that are in an area that I want to live. So all of those things, working on those too. So we're going to start with this Marc Jacobs Daisy Wild. I picked this up. This is the intense one. I picked this up at Ulta. They were doing 30% off all Marc Jacobs fragrances, and this is the only one I didn't have. I got just the 1.6 ounce. I don't love the scent. I just wanted the bottle. I think the packaging, the bottle is so gorgeous. And I wanted the 1.6 ounce because the 1 ounce only has like 3 flowers and it's not as pretty. And then it does have all of the little stems in there as well. I think I might like this a little bit better than the original one, but I don't know. It's not really a scent that I want to wear. There's like a greenness to it, a little bit of, there's something just slightly off-putting to me, and I don't know what note that is. I've been trying to figure it out with the original one. But this one, yeah, 30% off. I thought, well, I'm going to get that because it also had so many free gifts. I'm going to I'll kind of show them, but I'm going to walk through them in my beauty haul, my next beauty haul. So stay tuned for like in depth. So I got this bag of freebies. There's a whole bunch of things in here. That was the first one. Then I also got this one. We'll take a second for this one though. This is Aura Bella. This is the Discovery Set. So you have Window to Soul, Blooming Fire, Salted Muse, and Nightcap. And it says a sheer floral, a warm floral, a woody marine, and warm and spicy. And then they also say Shake Well, which is interesting. Oh, it's a bi-phase perfume. So anyway, I did get those. I will do a first impressions video like I have on some of my other Discovery sets. So I got that. Also, I got this because I was a diamond. So I got the Peach and Lily Rescue Party Barrier Restore Serum. And then because I got something from Peach and Lily, I got a Peach and Lily cleanser for free, which I thought was funny. And then this was another free with 25. This is the Maylis Collagen and Biotin thing. So I will talk about those. We'll look at those more closely. But I did get all those free. And then I also got the tote, the Mother's Day tote, because of course I did. Ooh, I kind of like this. It does feel very plasticky, but it feels like it's going to fall apart pretty quickly, but it also feels kind of sturdy. Does that make sense? Like the plastic feels like it's going to deteriorate after a couple years is what I'm trying to say. So that's what it looks like. I thought this one looked a little nicer than the black one. The black one looked a little more cheap to me, so I did get the cream one. We're going to stick with Ulta and some things that I picked up. This was like a 4-piece free gift. I got a sample of Oso Wild or Intense Wild Oso Intense, there we go, and then Most Wanted by Azzaro. Then I also got this Ingrown bar. So I'm not going to bring that back in my beauty haul, but that came. And then I got this little mini of Devotion by Dolce & Gabbana. This is candied citrus, orange blossom, and vanilla. I don't love this scent. I think it's just a, oh my gosh, this is such a nice bottle. It actually has a little metal thing on it. It could be plastic, but they actually, it's glued on there. It's not just like a sticker like some other like Prada. They're cheap ass little samples. That one's nice. One of the things I picked up was this Kitsch. This is the Hair Perfume Discovery Set. There are 4 scents in here. Pistachio Latte, Warm Sugar, Sheer Violet, and Amber Shores. They sound really nice. Once again, I'm going to probably do this one and then Orebella. I don't know. Like, I'm excited to try both of these brands. More free gifts from Ulta because why not? I have this Philosophy bag. Oh, I know what I ordered. They had a 20% off coupon and I got some free stuff. Ooh, I love the feel. This is like one of those puffy bags. So nice. What is in here? We have one little sample. This is Radiant Grace. I don't know if I've tried Radiant Grace. I know Pure Grace, but little sample of that. Really nice. This is the type of thing that I like when you have more fragile makeup items because it has a little bit of cushion. I think it's so funny. It had a little pocket just for the perfume, like this little pocket right here. I don't even know if you can see that. We'll put the perfume back in there so you can see. Isn't that funny? I've never seen that before. Okay, then we have this guy here. And this is another Philosophy gift. Well, no, it's not Philosophy. It's Burberry. Never mind. So in here, we'll come back to that. We have some samples. We have Burberry Hero. We have Burberry Goddess Intense. And then also Burberry Goddess. I will be passing all of those along because lavender gives me a headache. Then there's a Burberry Her Intense little mini. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. I love little miniature bottles, so got that one as well. Plastic inside the plastic. So this is the makeup bag that we got. And does it say Burberry on it? It does not say Burberry on it anywhere. Oh, it has this little thing down here. Can you even see that? I don't even know what that means. That doesn't scream Burberry to me. It's nice and long, so this would be actually really good for brushes, and it does fold out like this shape. Ooh. So nice. Is it my favorite bag? No. It does have a nice sturdy strap on it. This would be good for a guy too, I feel like. Not that I have a guy in my life. Then we have Amazing Grace. This is the perfume I'm more familiar with. This is just another little miniature. I'm pretty sure I have multiples of these. So there is that. Now onto what I actually bought. And now I remember I think I put these in the same order. Maybe. Yes, I did. So the 20% off coupon, my mom had 125 in rewards. Partly because I helped her along with that because I put in all of my 21 days orders for her because her birthday's in March, and you know, extra points, so why not? Anyway, I picked up 2 perfumes. First up, I picked up Jean Paul Gaultier La Belle. This is the flower edition, and I thought this is so beautiful. I love the original one. I like the Fleur Terrible, even though it's been reformulated and there's a new formula that looks very much like the old formula, and I'm really tempted, even though, do I need it? No. So this is the canister. It was really dented, so I did have to try to undent it, but you can still see there's some denting, which is disappointing because these are definitely packaging that I keep. This is packaging I keep. There we go. This is what it looks like. It is a beautiful bottle, very much in the La Belle style with the sharp angles, and then it has this giant flower on it. This is supposed to have osmanthus in it, and I can't remember what else it has. I will say this is one of the ones that I was kind of disappointed in, but at least it was free with my mom's rewards, and it also it was one that I knew I wanted for the collection, so it's not as bad as another one that I got that I feel a little disappointed in. This isn't as sweet as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be more sweet, more fruity, more like a floral, but there's almost like a peppery type note in there. And I need to give it more wear. I put it on and I was like, oh, I don't like this. But I need to let it sit and see if I can get through it. Because right now, it was kind of a scrubber for me the first time I tried it. So it does. I do want to try it again and see how I do, but not my favorite. It is not a good blind buy. One that I was really surprised with and I really have enjoyed is Fresh Cream Warm Velvet, or Soft Velvet, sorry. I wish they had notes on these, but this was one that I was like, oh, I'll smell it. I was in Ulta and I sprayed it and I was like, oh, I really like this. And I kind of kept thinking about it and I decided, because I needed just a little bit more, because it was a little underneath in terms of the, sorry, guy walking by staring at me. The Jean-Paul Gaultier was not quite $125, so put this on and got a nice discount on it. It smells so good. This is more of a spring scent. I feel like it's getting too warm right now even to wear it, but I think if you like vanilla skin, it's kind of in that range, a little bit sweeter, but it's not like a sickly sweet vanilla. It kind of reminds me a little bit of 1111 vanilla whatever. Also, if you like Vanilla Sky from Skylar, I think this is kind of in that same vein. It's not as sweet. It is just really nice, and I feel like it's a good everyday type of a scent. And so really impressed with that one. I did really enjoy that one. Let's move on to Macy's. They were doing their 15% off, and they were doing an in-store kind of thing where you went in, you got entered to win a prize. I did not win the prize. I never win the prize. I was very disappointed. Not that I need them, because usually there are a lot of perfumes I already had, but I would probably like just use up the bottles that I have of the perfumes, because there was a couple that I wouldn't have minded. Viva la Juicy Bubbly. Oh my gosh. Or Pink Crystal. I like both of those. Anyway, so I got this tote bag for free. I think it was kind of nice. And then inside, she asked if I wanted the fancy bag, and I said, of course I want the fancy bag. So I have this one for I'm going to display it. A nice little Chanel paper bag. That might give you a hint of what I got. I got this as in there. I got this as free gifts. And then I got some fragrances, and I'm excited about these actually. So I have the Valentino Uomo. Oh, this is Uomo. Dang it, I thought this was the girls. Okay, so that one will pass along. This is the extra dose. Tory Burch Sublime, Dolce & Gabbana Q Intense. I love Q Intense, so that one definitely will be using. A glitter from YSL, Black Opium. Now here's where we have an issue. I went in and I was going to get, I was just going to say hi and kind of like see what they had. And my mom was like, I want to get a perfume. So I was going around, and she's not here. But so I was looking around and I smelled the new Chanel Chance Splendid. Yeah. Anyway, I was like, yeah, let's get that, but I don't want the giant bottle. I want just the smaller bottle. And somehow I ended up with the Eau Tendre. Luckily, I have not opened this yet. My perfume gal is not around this week. She was going on vacation. We talked about it. So I need to go back and exchange this. My mom's going to be here in a week or so from probably when you're seeing this. So I am going to go with her, and we're going to need to go exchange this. So I have the receipt still, but yeah, I was like, oh, I already have an Eau Tendre. So I'm glad I looked at it before I unsealed it, because that would have been bad. So quickly, some of the sampley things. I got these cute That does not want to stay. These cute stickers. I got 3 packs of these stickers, and I think they're so cute. So you have the Chanel logo, you have some perfume bottles, you have that flower in the middle. Very excited about that, actually. Then this cute bag. I really like this bag. I am a sucker for pretty paper things. So I got that. And then, oh, here is, oh, splendid. So I can at least wear it once. And then there's also a Coco Mademoiselle. I have never worn this one, so maybe a little much for the heat right now, but it's one that I'm excited to try. It'll make me feel sophisticated. So I have this giant bag. I think I'm going to wait on this till the end because we've already done so many free gifts. But I had that. Where else? Let's go to JCPenney's next. JCPenney's, I think I tried to post about it. I actually contacted one of the gals that I follow on Instagram, and I was like, hey, you should be posting about the JCPenney deal. And she's like, oh, I'll look into it. And then she never did anything about it. And I was like, that's kind of snobbish, maybe. But they were doing every Saturday in March or April, March/April, 20% off of everything. So that was their perfumes, all of their beauty stuff. And then they were doing different deals. Like they had one day where mascaras were 50% off. They were trying to compete with Ulta and Sephora and their sales. And so I bought some perfumes when they were 20% off, and then got the rewards kickback, which you can use on the perfumes now, which awesome. So then I put in another order, and I still have $10. But the problem is, if you don't spend $25, you can't get free store delivery, which, okay, whatever. So what did I order? First up, I got this set from Anna Sui, which I have been wanting this perfume. This is one of her Sundaes. This is the pretty pink one. So let's open it. I did smell this one and was not the biggest fan of this one. I was like, oh, of course, of course. So in here we have the little bag. I'm not going to unwrap this bag. You kind of saw the picture of it already. And then we have the perfume, which is so cute. So here we go. It looks like a Sundae. I love Anna Sui's bottles. They're always so whimsical. By the way, they just released an Anna Sui Barbie that looks like Anna Sui. I'm not sure how I feel about it because it's not, I don't know, it kind of captures her, but I feel like it could be more whimsical. So, nice sprayer. The sprayer is the cherry, which I think is hilarious. Oh, maybe this is one I do like. I feel like this had a weird dry down. This is nice and sweet. Reminds me of Escada in a good way. So I need to do a Anna Sui collection. Oh, there I'm getting a little bit. There's a little bit of sharp greenness to it. So the notes on this one are pink pomelo, mandarin, and fresh basil. Mid are plum blossom, Bellini accord, blue cyclamen. Base is crystallized musk, palisandre woods, and crisp amber. I like it. I don't know if I love it. I feel like it's going to be a good summer one though. So maybe I was just like a little ahead of the curve and not quite ready for it yet. But did get this one. It was on sale. I feel like this was cheaper than buying it by itself. There's what the bag looks like just one more time. That took up a lot of room, so I needed to get it out of the way. Then my second order, I picked up Anna Sui, the second Sundae. This is mellow yellow, and it does look like an ice cream tub. This one was a little battered, I will say. The shipping was not the best from Penny's. Here we go. Here it's what it looks like. It is, once again, very cute. Cherry is the sprayer once again. There you go. I just need the violet one now. Now I'm wondering if maybe I am... Like, I kind of like this one, but I'm also a little annoyed at it. I'm wondering if I'm not as big of an osmanthus fan as I thought I was. So, the notes on this one are sugared lemon, passion fruit pulp, mountain peach. Mid are osmanthus, crab apple blossom, jasmine sambac. Base is vanilla plumwood and musk. I feel like these are definitely summer type scents, which probably makes a lot of sense with the way that they're styled. I like this one better than I remembered it. I feel like I'm liking both of these more than I remembered them. So that's good. So just after I filmed all of my perfumes, I took a quick finals grading break, and I ended up going to Ross, and I found the third Anna Sui Sundae at Ross for $19.99. Here it is. They actually had one of the other ones. I don't remember which one it was. And I think it might have been the pink one. Anyway, I was like, well, I'm going to pick this up because, gosh, I was just filming these. And now I kind of wish that I had bought them from JCPenney's. But they were like on sale. And I can't remember exactly what the sale was. But here we go. Let's try. This is the, oh gosh, Violet Vibe. Okay, finally got it out of the packaging. Once again, it's so cute. I love the packaging on these. The little cherry on top. Ooh, I like this. I just pulled up the notes. So our top are strawberry cream, lemon zest, and cassis nectar. Mid is red apple blossom, jasmine petals, lotus blossom. Base is pink marshmallow and skin musk. Oh, I think this one is my favorite of the three. Definitely one that I would wear. I feel like the mellow yellow, maybe I would wear it here and there, but this one has like that strawberry kind of creaminess. This is more what I was expecting the Kayali to be. It seems really dark in here. Sorry, I was looking around. But yeah, this is more what I was thinking that marshmallow from Kayali was going to be. Not quite as sickly sweet. This is more of a tempered down. It's sweet, but it's not like making you want to vomit because it's so sweet, which is kind of what I got from Kayali when I smelled it in stores. Yeah, this one's really good. So if you see Violet Vibe, I would recommend picking it up at Ross for $19.99. Like, the gal at the register's like, just so you know. And I was like, yeah, I don't care what it smells like. I want it for the bottle. But this one's really good. I wish it would go with what I'm wearing today, but I'm wearing Lime Sands, and I don't think they would layer very well. Just a little off in terms of scent notes, but really good. Maybe I was just having an off day because I'm smelling this and I'm like, oh, I could spray myself down with that one, the mellow yellow, right away. Okay, another one. So those were both ones that I've been wanting for a while because of, like, they were just so cute and whimsical, and loved the bottles. Another one is another set that I have a collection of. This is from Michel Germain. This is the Sugarful. This is Sugarful Kiss. Oh, and for some reason, the lid is off of it. So it does look like a sugar shaker from an old-fashioned diner, which I think is just so cute. I picked up this because I have been wanting this, and I got all the other ones off of HSN, and I haven't seen this one on HSN. It does not match all of my other sets because I have like a 1 ounce and then the larger one. Unfortunately, they didn't have that, but they did have it in it did come with this guy. This was just like strapped to it, which I thought was really funny. No packaging or anything. It was just like shrink wrapped to the front, and I was like, oh, that's an interesting way to package a set. So Sugarful Kiss, I haven't worn this one yet. I remember giving it a quick sniff. Oh, this is a roller ball. Boo. Boo. Okay. Maybe I did spray it out of this guy. So the lid does not want to stay like it did on the other ones, which is quality's gone down. Not a big fan of the sprayer. It kind of spurted out. It's on the bottle now. Yeah, if you like pink sugar, this is in that same realm as pink sugar. It a little shampoo-y, but it's a very sweet, but kind of a clean sweet scent. It's supposed to have cherry in it. I'm not really getting a specific berry. It's just kind of like sugar with maybe a little bit of shampoo in there. Could be a cherry shampoo, I guess, but not my favorite from the line. Not my least favorite though either, because I don't like the blue one with the lavender in it because it gives me a headache. And then rounding out, so the first order I did the Anna Sui set and the Sugarful set, and then I was just a few dollars short of free shipping, so I threw in the Cherry Cherie by this is Cosmopolitan Juice, and I loved these. I have several of these. And I was like, why didn't you keep putting them out in perfumes? But they started putting them out in body sprays. So I picked up this one. It's cute. The packaging feels like a little squishy, like a juice box would be filled just a little squishy. It does smell like a cherry, kind of a generic cherry, not a lost cherry for sure. Does it tell me notes? Don't be like the rest of them, darling. That's all it says, and coming in hot. The other ones used to have some notes and stuff on the back. It's okay. It's kind of a generic cherry. Is it like O cherry? I can't even say that it's like O cherry, which I don't think is like lost cherry at all, but there's that one. And then my second one, to get to the $25, I need, and that's after all the discounts. I got Beach Please, and this one, it says make waves. Life is best lived with salty hair and sun-kissed nose. Okay. And I feel like this one had like pineapple in it. We're going to spray that into the lid. It has like a little bit of coconut in it. I'm not really getting pineapple. Like, it is so light. It's okay. It's a nice kind of body spray, very light, nothing super special. I would say unless you can get them, you know, I think I got those for like $6 maybe. Maybe I paid more than, I don't remember. But stick with Bath & Body Works and Victoria's Secret, like the pink ones, much better than those ones. I forgot one for Ulta, and this is Clean, and this is the classic and Strawberry Fields. I've heard some great things about this one, so I was like, of course I need it. I've been on a huge strawberry kick lately, so yeah, I should get this one. I have not been a big fan of clean fragrances, like the original line. I had like a couple of the Reserve, but they're not like my favorite fragrances. So this one I was really excited for. I'm not crazy about this one. It smells like a very artificial cherry, like not even a candy, or not cherry, an artificial strawberry, not even like a candied strawberry. It smells like chemical strawberry to me, with like some clean laundry in it. This reminds me of like body splashes back in the day that were, you know, a little astringent, didn't smell super great. It's not even like a strawberry shortcake type of a smell. Like that stuff smelled amazing back in the day. But this one, I'm glad that I stuck with the 1 ounce. I don't love it. And I know some people really love it, so I'm sorry if that's you, but I feel like this is just a chemically type of a strawberry with like that chemical clean laundry kind of smell, which I'm not a fan of either. I got distracted and I didn't finish my Macy's stuff. So I put in 2 orders online. The one, oh my goodness, this is how it came. They put this in an envelope. This is not an envelope. This is supposed to be a square. This was in a padded envelope, so they had to squish it in to that padded envelope. I'm just glad that I wasn't going to give this as a gift, and I'm glad it was 50% off, because I mean that's why I bought it. But like, this is inexcusable. What were you thinking? So in here we have the 3 perfumes. Here we go. So we have Yes I Am, the chocolate one. We have the original one. I think they're so cute. And then we have the peach one. This lid doesn't want to stay on there very well. But I had been keeping my eye on these for a while at Macy's, and I was just waiting for them to go on sale, and they went 50% off, and I was like, now's the time. Because this was originally like $30 for these 3, so I got it for $15, which is 5 a piece, which is, you know, I'm getting them just for display. The other thing I got from Macy's was this set, and this set was way on sale. I think it was like 40% off. It was like 60, maybe it was 50% off. This is Oscar de la Renta, and this is the just Oscar de la Renta scent. And looked at the notes and I was like, this sounds really nice. I would like to try this. And this set was $1 more or $1 less than just getting the perfume itself. So when this set went 50% off, I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to get that set. Why did I pay full price for this? So here we go. Actually, I can tell you, I think this was $1 more than the perfume. I think it's $120 for the larger size. So here we go. I can't remember the notes on this, but it sounded like it was going to be like a beautiful fruity floral. I've had good luck with some of my Oscar de la Rentas. Like, I love Bella Blanca, I love Bella Rosa. Those are just beautiful scents to me. I know a lot of people think they're basic, but I think they're beautiful. Oh, this is beautiful. Lovely, springy. Kind of reminds me a little bit of the Miss Dior line, but a little soapier. It's getting soapier as it's settling, but it is really pretty. Let me see if I can pull up some notes for this one, because I know this is another one that's not like super well known. So this has strawberry, tangerine, and gardenia. All good notes. Rose, jasmine, clary sage. Not a big sage fan, but can handle it. And then sandalwood and vanilla. But those top notes are really pretty. Anyway, that is it for my Macy's part. Now I'm going to go record the rest of it because I had to break in and finish this section. Okay, next up we have Sephora. They were doing 40% off at Kohl's of the Nest fragrances, and I collect these because I love the artwork on them. They're based on the artwork of an 18th century lady, and studied her in grad school, and I can't remember her name off the top of my head, but she did this artwork, was actually cutting paper, and she would do these intricate pieces of floral artwork from paper, which is amazing. I'm not sure what's going on with Sephora, but my loves list has radically changed, and I had the ones I didn't have on my loves list, and a lot of my older stuff that's been on there for a while is just gone. I can't access my full loves list. Let me know if you've been having that issue too. But I went and looked on Fragrantica to see which ones I had listed, and I didn't have this one listed. This one is no longer on Sephora itself, which I thought was interesting. And so I went with this one because I felt like it was going to be the oldest of them. I wonder if they're getting rid of them at Sephora, or if Nest is discontinuing this as a line itself. They've only put out one in recent times, but here you go. Wisteria Blue. Not my favorite scent, I can tell you that. French Wisteria, Bulgarian Rose, and Jasmine. It's a very floral scent. I really like the Vanilla Bourbon. I wish I hadn't bought that one because that one was like $55 too. Yeah, it's very floral. You get the rose in there, which kind of actually tempers it a little bit, but it's a strong floral. They have, I don't have rose lychee. I don't have black tulip. I don't have, I think it's indigo is the other one. So I'm trying to decide if I want to buy another one to for my collection, but I went with that one because I thought it was going to be the oldest and hardest to find. The other thing is this one was an order during the Sephora sales event, and it didn't come in before I filmed that stuff, so I just saved it. It is Ellis Brooklyn Guava Granita. I do like this one. I gave it a sniff. It does have like a little saltiness to it, but it does, I guess that's what guava smells like, but it smells fruity and tropical, almost. I don't want to say it has banana, but like a banana, pineapple, something in there. I think this is one I'm probably going to go through quite quickly this summer as well. Moving on to Lush. I've ordered my first Lush perfume. It is the Hello Kitty and Lush perfume. I would have ordered the Barbie last year, but it was not available in the United States. So we have Hello Kitty, we have Chromie, we have Cinnamon Roll, we have My Melody on here. So this is the Hello Kitty and Friends fragrance. It even has Hello Kitty on the inside. What is up with this lid though that like is rattling around? Hello Kitty on the bottle, and this is supposed to be Snow Fairy and something milk. I don't know. I don't know that much about Lush. Oh, let's give it a spray. This was $65, and then you had to pay shipping if you didn't spend $75. So I ordered something for $12.50, which is ridiculous, for the Hello Kitty and Friends shower gel, because this was like the kind of cheapest thing that would get me to the free shipping, and something that I thought I would actually use. If I got the bath bombs, I would not want to use them because they're too cute. I heard the Chromie sounds amazing in terms of scent. This smells really good. I do get the Snow Fairy, but it's not Snow Fairy. It has like a creaminess to it. It's a little more sweet, but less sweet at the same time, if that makes sense. Like the creaminess adds like that type of sweetness, so it tones down the other sweetness. It's lovely. Was this worth $65? Probably not. That's more than I normally would pay. This is why I haven't gotten Chelsea Morning, even though I really want to. But if you're a Hello Kitty fan, definitely am a Hello Kitty fan. Actually, the day I'm filming this, my parents went to the Hello Kitty cafe truck because it was in Kansas City and I'm not, so I didn't get to go. But I guess they bought me stuff, so there's that. Very excited about that one, actually. Let's go on to all my discount finds. So let's start with this one. We'll start with Ross. I was absolutely shocked when I went to Ross, and something I had seen on Trend Mood the day before was at Ross already. This is the Be Delicious Ice Pop and by DKNY, and I got the Very Cherry. This is the only one I saw. I did see the Berry Mist, but I decided this one was $25 for the perfume. The other one was $10, and I was like, I'm not paying $10 for a mist. So these are the most unique of the apples because they look like kind of a popsicle, but also like a candy apple. So you twist it to get it off. And I sprayed this on last night, and I was not as happy with this as I thought I was going to be. It has kind of a stink to the dry down, which I didn't love. It gives you a burst of cherry at first, and I was excited about that burst of cherry, and I meant to put this on my Instagram, and did I? No. Do I have pictures of it? Yeah. Just didn't load them to Instagram or write a caption or anything. So yeah, I don't love the dry down. I feel like maybe if I'm layering this with something, it might be okay. But I would say not something I would go for, even though this was only $25. To me, it wasn't worth that $25, which is saying something, because usually I love cherry, I love novelty perfumes, bottles, but I was not impressed. I know this video has kind of been like not impressed a lot. One other from Ross, I have not smelled this. This one was $14.99. It is one of the Escadas that came out last year, and I usually pick one up at Ulta. I feel like they go on sale, and I'm like, oh, I'll pick it up. And this did not go on sale. So this is the Brisa Cubana, and the lady was like, once you break the plastic, you can't return it. And I was like, well, for $14.99, I'm not going to return it. I could give it away to a friend much more easily. Actually wearing Escada today. I'm wearing Santorini Sunset because I have a backup of that one. So here we go. Typical Escada bottle. It does say Brisa Cubana on it. Pretty. First impression, hairspray. But like old school 90s hairspray. What was that brand? I had something that I picked up, and it was like in the discount grocery store, and it was in a bottle like this kind of, you know, spray bottle, not like an aerosol, and they were teen scented hairsprays. Does anybody remember those? I don't remember what they were called. I just remember thinking I was so cool because I found these things and they were scented, and not that I wore a lot of hairspray. It was mostly just for dance performances, and they always clogged up because they were, you know, this type. I like this. I could not tell you what any of the notes are in this, what it's supposed to smell like. It's kind of vaguely summery, but not like sweet. It's not as sweet as most of the Escadas have been in the past. It's really pleasant. I really enjoy it. Let me try to look up notes for you though. Maybe it has lime because there are limes on the bottle. Okay, not a lot of notes. It says lime and mojito. Middle note is mint, which goes with the mojito. And then base note is mariposa lily. I like it. I think it's nice. It's kind of slightly refreshing, but not, I don't know. It's nice. I was not sure what to expect. I remember looking them up, and I remember feeling like I might not like both of the ones that they put out last year, because that one came out last year. But I really like that one, and I hope I can find the other one that came out last year. We're going to do Ipsy before I do TJ Maxx and Marshall's. So I picked this one up. It was $25, and I was like, oh, this is on my Sephora Loves list for $50. So I thought, well, I'll try it. This is St. Jane and Favorite Daughter. So it's a lip and fragrance oil duo. Let's see. So the oil is supposed to have water lily, gardenia, and nectar. Remind you of nights in Greece. So that's interesting. I like the packaging on it, and it looks like this pulls out, so you could have like this nice box. It does have like, it's raised up here. You can see the lip gloss looks pretty too. So here we go. I like the flowers on it. This does not match the perfume that I'm wearing today, but that's okay. It's pretty light. The bottle has a nice weight to it though. I really like that. It's really pretty. It's floral, but it's not like overwhelmingly floral. I feel like this is, if you went in to hug somebody, you'd be like, oh, you smell nice. You smell very feminine. I like it. I know this is perfume and not, and it has this on it. This is not a makeup video, but let's swatch this color. Ooh. Don't really have a scent to this. Oh, very light. Little bit of glossiness. That's fun. Definitely something you could wear to work, I feel like. So that was $25, which I feel like is much better than $50. I think I would probably be upset if I paid $50 or even like 20% off of $50. But for $25, I feel like that was a good deal. Oh my goodness, I am dying of heat. I want to go turn on the air conditioning. So we have a few more things. I picked up this guy. This is one of the True Fragrance and Beauty. I have some other ones of this. This is Vanilla Citrine. I can't remember what this one smelled really nice. I liked the apple one too, but I feel like the day I went in, I was like, I can only buy one, and I went with something else, and then I didn't see the apple the next time. Yeah, this one's sweet. I like this one a lot. Very pretty. Has a little bit of fruitiness to it. I guess that's where the citrine comes in. But nice if you wanted a gourmand vanilla for the summer that's nice and light. This one, I think that one's good. I got that one. This one was $12.99 at TJ Maxx. The other things that I picked up were a banana cream oil from Sand and Fog. The notes on this one are banana, pear, coconut, apple, and vanilla. And I was like, well, banana, that's something I should try. Oh. It smells like a banana pop. Like a popsicle, banana popsicle. Yeah. That will be fun. I'm not sure what I will layer this with because I don't have like a lot of banana scents, but there's that one. The other one I got was Strawberry Spritz. These were both $14.99. Yes, and I got that one at TJ Maxx. Ooh. And I got this one at Marshall's. Strawberry Spritz, the notes on this are plum, lily, apple blossom, tonka bean, and amber. This one reminds me of Fleur. There we go. Strawberry letter. Yeah, definitely has a sharpness to it like strawberry letter does. Smells pretty nice. I don't know if I like this one as well as Santa Barbara strawberry, but it does have a presence. So that one's nice. We have one more that I have not opened, and then we'll go over the free gifts and samples. So this is the Tutti Delices, and this is supposed to have there we go. Almond, lemon, and cinnamon, middle notes of almond milk, heliotrope, and water jasmine, and then base notes of toasted almond, tonka bean, and white musk. This was produced 9/23 and expires 9/29, which I think is interesting. You don't see expiration dates on perfumes very often. It's too late. I have not tried any of these. I did see one of these in the store, but it did not have the lid, and I don't like to buy perfumes without the lid. This was $9.99 at Home Goods, by the way. Yes, I found this at Home Goods of all places. Was not expecting to find perfumes there, but they have had a few. This smells very much like marzipan. I get a lot of that, which kind of makes sense. It's nice. I don't know how long this will last on my skin, but it does have that sugary almondness to it. So, okay. Fun for that. Samples. 2 orders from Macy's that I got. So they just sent me this, and then they're like lots of perfumes that you can get online. So I got the Gaultier Divine. This is the Intense. I do not like the original one, so we'll see how I like that one. Then we have Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue. Love this. This is a great one for night. I like to spray it on my pillows. Viva La Juicy, my all-time favorite scent. I don't know, the caramel and the mandarin. I guess it has gardenia. I did not realize it was a gardenia. Or probably did, just didn't remember it. Then we have Jean Paul Gaultier Lamel Elixir Absolute, which I will pass along because that's not for me. Then we have our second order in here. Gosh, there's more in this one. We have Flower Bomb Extreme. Excited to have a sample of that to play with. This is Afternoon Delight by Replica. Also excited to have that to wear and play with. Another Daisy Wild Oh So Intense. So that's the second sample I got of that. Burberry Hero Intense. This is Dolce & Gabbana. This is K, I think, Pour Homme. So not for me. And then here is Q Perfume. I love the Perfume. I actually just bought that one. That was my last haul, and it's a very beautiful cherry, like very strong cherry scent. Okay, as I promised, let's look at the free gifts that came in that Macy's tote. So we have some perfumes. We have Aqua de Joya. Love that one. That's a nice one for night too. Good Girl Blush. I do really enjoy Good Girl Blush. Then we have a Myself from YSL. A Irresistible by Givenchy. I like that one. That is a nice one. I do own that one. We have JLo Beauty. Some complexion boosters. And yeah, so you got 4 shades. I will try maybe these 2. The other 2 are not going to work. Those are way too dark for me. Ooh. Clarins, a double serum, and an extra firming jour. And we have 1 Million by Paco Rabanne. Coach Love. I love Coach Love. Mont Blanc Explorer Platinum. Dylan Turquoise. This is one that I haven't purchased, but I do kind of like it. This is Eros Parfum. I'm not sure if I like this one or not, if I've really given it enough of a chance. It should be nice. We got Kate Somerville. I didn't know they sell Kate Somerville at Macy's. Supercell Rejuvenation Serum, and then a Lancome Genifique. I don't know where that other word came from. Gentleman Society by Givenchy, and then a Complexion Rescue bronzer, sorry. And this is in Kiss of Mauve. I have had this before and I was not a fan, so pass that one along. Okay, that is it for my very long perfume haul. I was more chatty than normal, I feel like. But this is all the things that I have picked up. Let me know what you have picked up lately. If you've tried any of these, if you are on the hunt for any of them, let me know down below. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I can't wait to talk to you next time.